see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Oh. Evil soft-faced passion. are we going, Geralt? Wow, I never came here before? Okay. Geralt. Oh my god, it's so far away. Ah. Oh, finally. Oh god, I can't get a football. No, Geralt. Not standard. Really?
Not bad.
Oh, how are you?
The favor Lady branded for her son sure did bear a high price. The favor Lady branded for her son sure did bear a high price.
Still sniffing round here, are you?
Good health to you. Farewell.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look.
Geralt!
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws, soon.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin and Palmerin de Lanfort. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
No point fighting bandits. Kill these and others just as bad or possibly worse will come in to fill the void.
To cast a blind eye upon the evil. There is no honor in it.
Can't stay here to protect these folk from the dangers that come their way daily. Saw what I saw. Heard them urge you to leave these raiders alone. Must have good reason to do that.
Do you suggest that should we help, we assume responsibility for their fate, for their lives? This burden we cannot agree to bear.
Geralt speaks wisely. We know neither this land, nor its peoples, nor its customs. And we have come with another duty altogether.
Ah, how I long to return to Toussaint, where all is simpler.
Soon, my friend, soon. First, let us convey our missive to Geralt in the manner tradition ordains.
Peasants will be fine, Palmerin. Been dealing with bandits for generations.
Your words do little to assuage my sense of morality bruised.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint! Toussaint, the land of love and light.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair's changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, the place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
How are you?
My lady! Guillaume, watch out!
I swore I'd kill a monster!
Ooh, he is strong. Oh wow, he splattered that guy and the couldn't even die. Ooh. He's super strong. Oh my god. Wait, did that other guy die? Oh no. Goodness. Ooh. That makes it earthquake too. Nah, that's not gonna be good here. I wonder if this will work. Oh no, that actually did not work. Okay. Ooh. Wait, did you just find his life? Oh, goodness. Okay, no he didn't. I just took out her name. So musty. No, my controller. My controller's running low. No. You're going to help, little man. Help! Don't get in the way. Ooh. How have you been, Florian? Sorry, I'm trying not to die. Ooh. Wait, I just just remembered something. There's a trophy that I have to shoot him in his eye or something. He's on fire? Well, actually, no, I don't know. You're gonna sure can take a beating into time. Baby. It's not big. That's probably why he's so angry, because look, you can clearly see that there's nothing dangling from his dress, so it's not even big. That's why he's so angry. It's also why he picks on innocent sheep. I want to kill him with my bow. But how? I actually forgot how to play a little bit. Come on, girl, not that. How's it go to? Here we go. I want to shoot him with the bow. I have to shoot him in his eye. Like that. See, look, I looked up there. You can't see anything. He doesn't even have one.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, The Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the
I
trophy.
don't mind
Why
supplying
not?
Spanish.
Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for
Awfully
the city
bright
to
here,
inform her
isn't it?
gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
A little too bright. Wow, look at his head. Kinda looks like a pineapple. Poor horse. Adrian's around. I saw him yesterday. I saw Nicky yesterday too. Can I get over there? Oh, I can get over here. But it's locked. Okay. Where does it say display? That's why it's so damn bright. Oh, might have turned it down a little bit too much. Yeah, that's normal. Deathmatch. Can I change the language in here? No, you cannot change it in here. Okay. How much?
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
So many flowers.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of the gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
He was sick. I see him around now and then.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Oh?
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
That's enough of that. Got guests. Careful.
Oh, what the heck? What is that? Oh. Certainly is strong. Oh! Damn, they explode razor sharp claw things. God, I should have saved it after fighting that giant. Hope I don't have to fight him again. Fallout 4? No. Although I do like Fallout. I'm not that much of a fan of 4. 4 wasn't as good. I like 3 more than 4. I felt like 4 was a little disappointing. And I never tried any of the mods before. I wanted to. No. I mean, I guess I could. I'd have to do it through the capture card, but I can't really be bothered with all of that. Okay, let me save it. Let's do this again. Okay.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Perhaps.
Got guests. Careful.
Oh yes, it worked. Wait, no. You're supposed to attack them. What are you doing? You useless monster. Supposed to be on my side. There, get him, my minion. Oh. Oh. Damn.
Come on.
Oh. No. Oh, attack him, you useless. Get him, get him, get him. Oh.
I will fail you all, for my name is not Mr. Pirate.
Oh no. You're not gonna explode on me. Oh no 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 no. I don't know, even locking it took us a while. Oh wait, those games are on Xbox? You're right, they are, because you guys got backwards compatibility, I think. That's pretty cool.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Could clean up around here, still leaving all this junk here.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
Oh. Turn around, girl. Get that. Whatever that is.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
God, that looks like a rickety balcony. I wouldn't stand on it.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Garvey runs strangely.
If only I was healthy.
They say her grace is calling to the tent of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
They say. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast. He is dark powers. Cut course for a witcher.
Oh.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find... By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing.
Oh, look at this thrilly
We
clothes.
invited 2 men to join us.
So
Yet
then,
since Sir
really?
de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corfo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corfo Bianco is Baron Rossel's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossel now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own
I'm
Duchess.
enjoying the game.
Why, you insolent?
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Oh, dear fellow, with a fishhook like that, you must have your pick of the ladies. Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Oh, wait.
Not likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some Gwent.
Damn it, I wanted to check the episode. What? Dude, I had no idea he could do that. Jeez, I'm at a loss. Oh, I think I did lose.
With a fish sock like that, you must have... Greetings! What?
Show me what you got in stock.
Oh.
Show me what you got in stock.
Yeah, that dick was... His dick is something else. You know what? Let me not go
Not likely
higher.
to taste your famous fisherman's chowder, so maybe we could play some...
To beat him, I'm gonna need a lot of spy cards. That's not good. Nor is that. A cow? What? Okay. Oh. Wow. Crazy. Oh wow, the cow turned into that? That's crazy. Ooh. What did that do? God damn, this guy on the deck is so deadly. Dun dun dun. Super deadly. Oh nice, I won. Hard fight.
Oh, dear fellow, with a fish up like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
Hey, excuse me.
No.
No. Perhaps yes. Oh, I don't know.
I vow upon the heron that I shall never again touch a drop of estimate. Rosalind, however.
One in 19. Goodness. You need to be a high level for this stuff. Wow. I think. Hey, let me look at that child. Oh. They made you peasant children. No, they didn't. It's the same face, they just gave him blonde hair. It's like Skyrim all over again. All they did was change the hair.
Sounds like fight. Have to hurry. Go, go.
Oh.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Jesus.
Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be. Killed with a single blow. Woman from the inn was wearing this coat.
She had too much evidence.
In the cellar. Gotta be. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Hurled against the wall with great force. Used this to batter down the grate.
Oh.
You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
I cannot let you leave.
Show me what you got.
She has a little too much for us, Geralt. Scream. Damn. I would say the same. I don't know why she was naked. But it is a game made by men, so it's probably why she's naked. Not curvy enough for my liking. Still pretty though. Strong. Freakishly strong. Rare herbs and hidden treasure underwater. Yeah, she's a little charismatic. Little on the tail. Dude, I think that's what she did. Ooh. Oh, this is like Ooh. Oh, god damn. Diddling. What's with all the giggling? Oh damn, she just got everything. Ooh. Oh my god. She's gonna kill me again. Freak. Oh. Times like these, I'm gonna lower the difficulty. Because there's no trophy for playing it on the hardest difficulty for the DLC. Hey Nikki. Also, what would a robot know about a weapon rack? Yes. I don't think that was the type of rack you were talking about. Nathaniel. That name sounds familiar. Nathaniel. Is there a Nathaniel in Skyrim? Is there? Oh, okay, please. Okay, oh wow, that's a huge difference. Stop running around like that. Oh, even covering. Ooh. doing?
Kill all these men to get to the body. What's she doing at the table, though?
Can I examine her? She can be Oh. Can I... Damn it, I wish this was like Skyrim where I could pick up the body. I wonder if I can move her a little. This one is force push, isn't it? Oh! Uh-huh. Oh, she's got some long claws. I wonder what she was doing all that damage. Hold on, that's not a good enough view of her. Neither is this. Damn it, I feel like I got her jammed. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Hand conveniently placed. I see. It appears she is a Barbie. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it?
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something
He
in the
doesn't look
throat.
swollen to me.
A pouch bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's.
Oh god. No, my precious controller. Actually, it's been needing me to charge it for quite some time. I should have put it on the charger last night.
Guardsmen must have not noticed it if they picked everything up. How's
There
this
we go.
possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though.
Oh, gross.
Their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? Who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? Why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Man, that thing was strong. Why did she I don't know why she took off her cloak though. Wait, it's telling me to go this way. Oh. Maybe she took off her clothes so that she would be a distraction. Like the nudity would be a distraction. Because there were only men around here, so that's probably why she did it. Although she's super strong, she didn't need to do that. Well. There's a little commotion going on over there.
You lick it, you buy it.
You look it, you buy it. You look it, you buy it. Oh, I better save it. Put someone over here? Who? You?
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
Oh, you're going to sleep, Nicky?
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Pomerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
Tales for another time.
Okay. Good night,
But
Nicky.
take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
That's really not true.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Pomeran's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shailnar? With some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Ooh. That was stupid the way he did it. It kind of knocked his balls off or something.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells off your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man we met.
Yeah. Mentioned he promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Jeez. No point in loving a woman like that, in my opinion. She must be rich. hope the monster kills you.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Aww. Okay.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh. Sugar, go fight the monster before it kicks your ass.
Damn it.
Good job.
We have to help him.
You wanted to fire on you? Sugar's wanted to fire. God, you had to jump in the arena, didn't you? You just had to. Oh. Oh, okay. She needs to roll and smash himself in the ground. Oh, he's going on the ground. Where's he going? You wouldn't have to stand there. Damn, trying to save that fool got me killed. So he goes on the ground and does some type of weird thing. Oof is right. Oof. God, I wish I had some chocolate. I want some chocolate. Okay, just when I was gonna drink juice. No, get away from him, you foolish fool! How he just stands there and takes it. What a fool. Lucky we got him freaking die. Although I do feel sorry for the creature, like, he should be out living his little creaturey life.
Behold, as the
Damn
last
human.
gasps of life seek from the beast.
Geralt!
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
No, I don't want to kill him. Or maybe I have to kill him.
It suffered enough.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
Guillaume.
The lad came down too close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
I probably would have just let it recover and then beat it up some more.
Geralt,
I wonder if they would have released it to the wilds.
Vivian.
Probably not.
You shall talk later in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For
She
we
doesn't
must
like
make
you,
off
silly.
again.
Leave the woman
We should
alone.
talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shale Mars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shale Mar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But where could he be? Come, we must find him.
Poor creature.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted, No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No.
I'm waiting for Gracie to come back, then I'm gonna go back to Monster Hunter.
Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
I like to play it with Grace.
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at
That, and I already beat that monster, so...
The investigation thus far has been sloppy.
Geralt insinuates nothing
Yeah.
of the sort. We must listen to him.
I'm not bored of him, but... I'll wait for Gracie.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found
She's
something.
busy.
Need to analyze
I don't
it.
know what she's doing.
A quiet place, that's what I could use most
Also with
right
her
now.
family. I don't know.
And maybe the help of an
Doing
alchemist or a
something.
mage. Also
Just
like to
busy.
hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Busy,
Firstly,
busy, busy.
call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
No, not always.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace,
I don't want
we
any
would
of
likely
you
find
women.
impatient petitioners or a set of sample
You're not my
fabrics for a new
type.
dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its
Who
mood, the
knows?
morgue
But
should
she
present
sure
minimal
does like
problems
holding
to
her
a
own
Witcher.
hand.
What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city, there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me, an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the gardens searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I said... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Kind of interesting. She wears pants underneath her dress.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Bet you he wanted to smell it. In the middle of a horse race.
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said! It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
We need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. The second port, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out.
Who knows?
Then we will split up.
She's wearing pants.
You will get hold of the
And this place
unicorn
looks
horn
hot.
and the golden fish.
She might get awfully sweaty.
While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. Turns round, over there, look! The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Fine. Oh, is this for free? Oh. Oh dear, I shouldn't have done that. Man, this place looks so nice.
Oh, excuse you?
Okay, so I have to go over here. How do I creep? Oh, I can't creep. And tied a little horn on him.
Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Don't scare him, Yarrow. Oh, God. Thanks, Geralt.
Come on, stay calm.
Hey, come here, you're mine.
Easy now.
Gracie!
That's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square. We were unlucky, that's all.
We must try to grab the next clue.
Gardens are huge. Better off on horseback.
Oh.
Entirely inappropriate behavior.
Give me this horse then.
Collapse of social norms.
Giddy up.
Yeah.
Move it.
Really, Claptrap?
Go, go.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. It says to go down there? Really, the horse won't jump down there. I don't know what this is. Pecking?
Open fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Sure, if you're a peasant. Yeah, well, I'm gonna win and you're not. Handy. Oh, there's one. Oh, this is the one.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon its heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
the game! Disgraceful.
Let me just enjoy her tears. Oh, oh. Okay. Gracie, ready to kill some monsters? Well, I should have to return to the Switcher, finish the DLC. Okay, where? Oh, I want to go over there. What's over there? I know I'm supposed to be finding a murderer, but I mean, hey. Oh, what? Well, well, well. Okay, I'll carry on. God, how they even did anything? It's already nighttime?
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
Hand it over, you're getting a punch in the face.
The rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours.
Oh, what a pretty egg.
Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Let's see. Grown with ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed, but only one looks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
I am a genius. I would like a round of Gwyn. I mean, you're too good at Gwyn here. You need some real strategy to beat things. Oh?
What the butch?
What was that?
Gal really wants his money.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
I want to lie, but...
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours.
Sure is fuzzy in the face.
Kill again.
Is awfully strong. Keep throwing swords. Ooh, Geralt. He's regenerating health. No! Do not regenerate? Oh, shit. Oh, what did I just kill on him?
To stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather
He
spectacularly
just got
melted
rattle
into
over
a
my
column
nice
of
red
certain
t-shirt.
castle.
I mean white
In somewhat better
t-shirt.
shape now, as
Did
you
it?
can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
God.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, However, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
So you being here, it's no coincidence?
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Dettlaff. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes. So you'll understand Dettlaff is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, inventing his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
See you later, Claptrap.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Hi, Vincent. Thank you. God, that one's so strong. He almost killed me. Well, I certainly can't go out that way. That'll kill me. Oh. Oh, some type of love letter.
Brings peace to our domains.
Oh, okay.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you, thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
A man wearing all white is carrying a bottle of ketchup, otherwise known as tomato sauce here. I have no idea. I have no clue. God, look at my life. Oh, there's a shop. Oh, there's another shop. I'll go to this one first.
Stocks and the whip await those.
Oh.
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camarlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the knights errant.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussaint from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a house, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded.
Oh, he plays
Wouldn't mind a
Gwent.
glance at your books. Ones you're willing to sell, that is. Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Damn. Creepy dick. It really is. My headset's kind of dying. Somebody didn't remember to charge the headset. Sorry, what do you mean, Gracie? We can go play Behemoth if you want. I like the way the update made the music change, because before it was always the same music every time you play cards. Kind of gets boring and repetitive. I played him a bit, but I didn't kill him. Didn't really find a good team. Well, I win. He should have used Skellige. He's stronger deck. Really strong deck. Give me my card. Ooh. You want to play, Gracie? We can go play if you want. And hello, the Khajiit. How are you?
Fair folk. Commended you.
Where is the alchemy store in here? Oh, yes, in here.
Whoa! A witcher! A serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle, Ganesha petals?
Show me what you've got in stock.
What's that thing? Oh, this looks important. God, why is it so freaking expensive? I'll just try and find some. Goodness. Damn. You know what? I'm not giving you all my money.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
Hang on, let me finish playing cards and then we'll go fight Behemoth. Oh, hopefully I don't die too much, Gracie. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Skellige is so hard. It gave me crappy cards. I have a bad feeling he's gonna beat me. only gonna take out that 14. Or is it? Goodness. Freaking Skellige. Wow. Why does Skellige have to be so freaking strong? How dare you play my own daughter against me? Dude. I will. Or do I? Okay, yeah, I definitely will. This game. This place is so nice. Oh, cakes. Those are like, are those cupcakes or... I can't tell if those are cupcakes or donuts. Let me look at them. Oh, they're little cups. I want a cupcake.
Nice tune.
God damn it. Look at all this food. How come no one's eating the damn food? What a... Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Chicken? Ham? What is it? I can't get a good view of it. I think it's chicken. Fish, cupcakes, something else. It could be some type of sauce. And then those look like chicken thighs. No, legs. Or it could be something else. They're kind of thick. Oh, rack of lamb. It's funnel cakes? You know what? I've heard that before, funnel cake. But I kind of think it's actually a cupcake because that looks like a little cherry on top, isn't it? No. No, I think you're right. I kind of thought it was a cherry, but... Oh my god, I don't know what it is. Give it to me. What's this? Okay, it's a chicken. What's that? Some type of soup? Oh my god, all this food and no one's eating it. Why can't I live in this game? I mean, I don't like the monsters and stuff, but look at this fool. Okay, I take it back. He's been eating it. He can't even shut that shirt all the way. Ooh, and he looks pregnant. He's definitely been eating it. Yep. Well. Oh, and there's even like a little band. And there's no one here to enjoy it. The freak. And they have wine. Oh my god. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, those watermelons are gonna go bad, just all cut like that. Ooh, and they're like pretty dresses and stuff? Okay, now I know I saw peasants. None of the peasants wanted to come here and, I don't know, permanently borrow some of the things. This game is unbelievable. Man, this place looks really dark and gloomy. Beautiful though. Kind of goth on the inside. I like that. Let's see if this one's pregnant too. Oh yeah. He's been eating that food. Definitely pregnant. This one's drunk. He's been drinking. Let me see. You oh, they're all pregnant. Yep. They all have fat bellies. Oh, a peasant. Let me look at you, peasant. I know where you can get some free food. Mm. Okay, let me save it. Gracie. Where's Gracie? Grace. Wherefore art thou, Grace? Let's go fight Behemoth, Grace. Here you are. Yep, let's. Hey, you wanna see something? You probably don't wanna see something. But I have a purple furry blanket, and it's just like Behemoth's skin. I'm totally ready to fight him. Let's go. I need more blankets, Grace. I need more blankets. Did I save it? I think I just did save it. Let me check again. Okay, kick me. Let's go fight him. Thank you, old school and whoever else is in here. Aniko? And who else was in here? Claptrap was in here, but I think he went to sleep. And whoever else is in here. If you want us possibly die, if you want to watch us possibly die in Monster Hunter, you can. Well, I'll die. Gracie won't. Gracie will be fine. You know, Grace, it's gonna suck when they take Behemoth away. Like, oh my god, you know what? Gracie, you know what? I was fighting Luna with, who? With Cosmic, And we failed the mission. The first time we ran out of time, the second time we ran out of time. But I swear, we did not put in enough damage. But I was using my heavy bow gun, and I was putting in damage on that thing. Well, first, I was using my dual blades. Then, second, the heavy bow gun. And we did not kill it in 15 minutes. I was like, what the freak? Oh. Free food? Free food? Nope. Okay. I was like, what? Anyway. Let's play.